Police in Miami Township, Claremont County are asking for help in solving a cold case murder.
Somebody killed Paul Leiter just over a year ago, and now investigators hope a witness or someone with some information is willing to come forward. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hirsch is in the newsroom with new information on this unsolved case. Jeff?
Well, good afternoon. According to people who knew him, 65-year-old Paul Leiter did not have an enemy in the world. Well, apparently he had at least one.
One of those people that everyone liked. It's unusual in that anyone in this case would have targeted Paul.
65-year-old Paul Leiter was shot to death at his home around 8 p.m. on February 11, 2013 by a gunman who fired through the window on Pine Bluff Drive. Police say the victim was sitting in a chair reading or watching TV, and police believe the shooter had to know that somebody was going to be in that chair at that time. But targeted at whom?
It's hard to say whether the shooter intended to shoot Paul or his wife, because they would not have been able to actually have a point of view, eye contact with him. So we can't say with absolute certainty that he was or was not the target.
In fact, the investigation first focused on the job of Paul's wife, Ann, who worked for the State Board of Pharmaceuticals. She had once investigated a pharmacist named Michael Krusling, and her investigation led to the revocation of Krusling's license. Krusling's house was searched, and the next day he committed suicide. That interview, combined with the suicide, led to a lot of public speculation that Krusling not only had to be a suspect, he was the suspect. But police have now concluded that Krusling not only was not a suspect, but he had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with this case. Nor, police say, did anyone else connect with the wife's work as a pharmaceutical investigator.
We're not seeing any evidence that this was related to her work.
Police also say neighbors should not worry. This was a targeted crime, but at whom, by whom, still the questions. Now, with Michael Krusling officially ruled out as a suspect, police are hoping that anyone who might have figured, well, the cops knew who did it, he's dead, no reason to say anything, now will come forward if they have any useful information. Back to you.
Interesting they're calling this a targeted crime, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like we don't really know the whole story yet, do we?
Oh, no. One question I did ask him is it possible that they were targeting, whoever did this, somebody else? They went to the wrong house. And he said no. He said no.
Yeah.
It's very unusual.
It is. Jeff Hirsch, thanks very much. If you can help solve this case, and maybe you can, call Crime Stoppers. 352-3040 is the number. You can earn cash for your clues. Callers are identified by code numbers, not names, so you will remain anonymous.